So a notice to quit was sent to Ms. Marshall for lease violations on March 14th, giving her until May 1st to vacate, and plaintiff does not yet have possession of this unit.
Ms. Marshall, did you get that information?
What information are we talking about? I got a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of papers and I read them as best I could, and I didn't read them all.
Are you planning on getting somebody to kind of help you with this?
Yes, sir, I am.
Go ahead.
I'm just waiting on them. Oh, thanks so much.
You're welcome.
That's nice of you. Thank you.
Okay, who were you waiting on?
Some friends. They're busy, and I'm waiting on them to help me out.
Okay, your friends, how were they going to help you?
Well, return the items that I have in my apartment, and to clean the carpet. I've tried to clean the carpet best I can, and it's not working out too good. So I've got some more cleaner, and I have a trouble bending over, but I've tried to clean the carpet as best I can, and I'm depending on them to clean the rest of the carpet.
Okay. All right. But let me ask you, do you have these folks all lined up already, or we don't know?
Yeah, I have everything set in item order for each person. I started going through my stuff and found out that I had stuff in my apartment that belonged to other people. And I'm trying to get it across to them. Please, pretty please, Dan, please, please, please come and get your stuff so I can get this apartment cleaned up.
Okay. All right.
Have you got anybody that you know could get eye to eye with my friends and say, hurry up and come and get my stuff?
Well, no, I don't know. I don't know that I can do that. Pardon?
I say, sir, have you got any extra time? The weekend's coming up, and if you know of anybody that you can look face to face for me and say, get a shake on the leg here and get this stuff out of here.
Your Honor.
Okay.
Your Honor.
Yes, sir.
Miss Marshall's under the impression if she cleans the apartment, she can stay there. I don't think she fully understands that she's being evicted, and if she cleans the carpet, that doesn't matter. She's under the impression, so she doesn't fully understand what's going on right now.
Well, I'm trying to pay my rent, but I can't. I keep getting stuck back coming to here, and my rent is late, and I'm trying to get my rent paid up, and I keep getting pulled back here, so I can't get it paid, and it's late for this month.
Your Honor, plaintiff has blocked rent payment to avoid a park forest defense.
Yeah, I understand that part.
I talk with my client to see if this is a case where they dismissal that allow Ms. Marshall to stay, or if they want this to result in a move out. I have to confirm that with my client.
Okay. All right.
And
all right, Marshall, here's what I'm going to do. You got folks with you. Have you tried to contact Legal Services of South Central Michigan?
No, I was understanding that I'm supposed to do it later.
Okay.
So your Honor,
I want you to. Yes.
I've been talking with Toy Dennis, and Toy Dennis told me once she's served with an actual hearing services, but Miss Dennis would not start until she had the actual date, and we were provided with this hearing date yesterday afternoon around 2:00. So we just knew about this hearing yesterday at 2:00, and I called Miss Dennis to let her know, and I have not been able to contact Miss Dennis. I was not able to get in contact with Miss Dennis yesterday afternoon, but I have talked to Miss Marshall that, once she does have the hearing date set, she can work with Miss Dennis, and I have talked to her about that. But the problem is right now, Miss Marshall has been at Brightwell in East Land a couple weeks, and she was discharged back home. CMH petitioned her, and now she's back at Brightwell. So I don't know how that's going to work with Miss Dennis and Miss Marshall, since Miss Marshall is out of the county.
Got it. Okay, so let's do this. Since Legal Services has been contacted, I'm going to give you a date to come back 1 week out to May 24th, 2024 at 1 p.m. And so you can let Ms. Dennis know it may be, and that she should probably get in touch with the Fink Law Office for the plaintiff, get a clarification as to whether or not this is a circumstance that can be corrected or whether or not they want to move out. I think that's going to be the first thing that's going to have to be answered. And then try to tie it.
I did talk to Carpenter Place. You know, we do have the $1,000 in funding, and I told them I can pay someone to clean the carpet and do all that, but they said it was kind of irrelevant at this point because money, don't spend any money to clean this carpet.
Okay. So,
Your Honor.
All right. Well,
Your Honor.
We'll have plaintiff's attorney check that and double check it just to make sure.
Yep.
Your Honor.
Yes, ma'am.
Excuse me, Claudia was cleared for discharge yesterday. And so we were planning to, she was cleared yesterday before we found out about the hearing date. Our plan was to discharge her back to her apartment. If she leaves tomorrow or Monday, can she return until the next court hearing?
You mean, can she go back to the
home?
apartment?
Mm-hmm, yes.
Yeah, the apartment is hers.
Okay, thank you.
Sir?
Yes, ma'am.
Sir, if I can get out of here today, it's Friday. I can get to the bank and get a certified check, which I always give for my rent. I want to get, sir, I really want to get my rent up to date. It's almost time for another month, sir. And if I can get out of here today in a reasonable time, I want to get to the bank and get the late fees paid because it's real important to me. Okay, I don't want to take up your time, and I'm thanking you for listening to me.
No, not a problem. Okay, Miss Marshall, do this, okay? Do this for me with your rent. Just hold on to it and we'll figure out next week what we
Next week almost time for another rent pay.
I know, but you just do that. You're not going to be in any trouble. Okay.
If you say so, sir, you have got it.
Okay. All right. So we'll talk about that next week.
Thank you.
And just for Ms. Marshall, we're not, your landlord is not assessing late fees while your rent is blocked. They're not going to charge late fees. They blocked it on purpose because there's a court case pending. And so they're not going to be
okay, thank you.
And then, Your Honor, I was just going to ask if Lori could put her email address in the messaging thing so I can contact Lori of how to get in contact with Toy Dennis.
So I am not sure how to do that. I can call you with it because I work with Elizabeth and Jeannie.
Okay, perfect.
At Brightwell.
Thank you so much.
Yep, I'll call you with it.
All right. Thank you, folks.
Thank you.
See you next week.
Thank you, and thank you. I don't know how to thank you more than thank you. I'm not reinfecting myself.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Thank you. Corey.